Alright guys, so a warm welcome to this class. This is our October Writing Connections class, and I hope that everyone is geared up towards gaining as much as possible from this class. So karibuni sana. For those who are joining us for the first time, feel much welcome. For those who are joining us for the second time, I hope that you've been practicing everything that we have looked at over time and that you're gearing up for this new class. So our course schedule has not changed much. We'll still be using the same format that we used the last time, only that we have a few additions to what we had done the last time, because as we said, the writing process is dynamic. It keeps changing over time. So for those who are joining us for the first time, this is what we'll be using as our syllabus, and I thought it is important that we just go through it in brief. So we shall start from the introduction, which is basically a breakdown of what article writing is and what article writing is not, because sometimes we get wrapped up with this whole conversation around online writing. There are people who assume that article writing is academic writing, which basically is not true, because the two are quite different. So that is the first part that we'll be covering, which is the introduction. Then we shall go through the current article writing industry. We'll discuss the remunerations and also a basic background to remote work. Then once we're done, we will go into the basic online writing process, and I shall take you through a very important part of this whole process, which is the basic online writing, what we call the 10 rules of online writing. So that is what we'll cover next. And then I will also take you through hyperlinking. Hyperlinking is a very important part of the writing process, because as I had mentioned before, we do a lot of backlinking when we're doing article writing, just like with academic writing, where we reference our sources. In article writing, we hyperlink our sources. So we shall cover internal links, external links, and also discuss the target URLs for your articles. Then once we're done, we shall go to another critical part of the writing process, which is the keywords. You've had a lot of conversations around keyword density, and in recent times we've also had a conversation around how Google, what criteria Google uses, or let me not just refer to Google, but also to the different other search engines, the options they use when they are considering ranking. So keyword density is also critical. So that is another part of the conversation that we shall be covering. And then how to write an article from scratch. I think, of course, everyone will be looking forward to this part. But once you're able to understand the the two important first steps, that is the basics of online writing, and then the hyperlinking process, and then the keywords, then how to write an article from scratch will be pretty easy for you, because it basically boils down to those three parts. So once we're done with how to write an article from scratch, then we'll go into the basics of SEO. Remember, we said that SEO is search engine optimization, and in this case we shall be covering offsite, not basically on-site, because on-site is more technical. Ours will be on-site search engine optimization, or what we call off-site search engine optimization. Then once done, we'll go into the four different types of article writing, and what we classify as expository, persuasive, narrative, and descriptive. So we shall break down the four, so that once you've started the writing process, then you know what kind of article you're writing. Then we shall proceed on to common forms of article writing, and we shall focus on guest posting and also general blogs. Then once we're done, we shall then expound on the different types of blogs, and this one will take a bit of time, because that is when now we shall delve into the specifics. We shall look at listicles, we shall look at how-to articles, we shall look at ultimate guides, we shall look at case studies, product review, review roundups, comparisons, blog roundups, guest posts, beginner guides, interviews, infographics, expert opinions, expert roundups, video tutorials, email marketing, press releases, and current projects. So that will take a bit of time because we'll also want to understand a few other areas beyond the normal writing processes, which are the write-ups that oftentimes come from there could be what we call subcategories. For instance, writing video transcripts and product transcripts is basically a subset of the main writing process. Then we shall also look at how to write content for websites, which we call website content. We shall look at service pages, we shall look at landing pages, we shall look at testimonials, and we shall look at home pages. Now, service pages also apply to as product pages. So depending on the kind of industry you are in, then you could either have a service page or a product page. So that is what we'll be covering, where how to write website content is concerned. And then we shall also look at different ways to source for work online. In this case, and as I mentioned to those who have been in the class before, that we shall be looking at different ways of looking for work online. And more specifically, I mentioned that this time around, I am pleased to announce to you that we shall also be looking at what we call Fiverr. So doing different Fiverr gigs, so that now you're able to also venture into Fiverr, put your profile out there, and hope that you can be able to make as money as possible from Fiverr. But we shall also look at Threads, we shall look at LinkedIn, we shall look at what we also called cold pitching through emails. And so it's my prayer that we shall be able to cover this in the next 1 month. So remember, we said that having a constant flow of internet is important, so that we're able to move together during this journey. So I am looking forward to the class tomorrow. Remember, we said it's Tuesday at exactly 7 p.m. So we shall be doing 1.5 hours up to around 8:40. And we said the first week we'll do 2 classes. That will be Tuesday and Thursday, and then we will then start from next week Monday and do alternating days, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I hope that you guys are geared up. But we also said we can always have this conversation around what basically makes sense for everyone, right? So I hope that this is not cast on stone. If you feel like you would need us to readjust our class time, maybe you can communicate in advance through the WhatsApp group, so that you're able to assess and listen to everyone's view and then make a decision on what actually would apply for everyone. So as I said, we are hoping to have a smooth process this time around. Kindly install Zoom if you don't have it already on your a PC or on your mobile phone. Also download Teams. I will be using those 2 platforms alternating because sometimes one platform may have a problem, so we might end up using the other. So kindly work around that. I will be sending these video recordings from time to time, just so that we're able to capture the things that we may not have been able to capture well in class. So thank you so much. Kindly also remember to send in your emails. For those who have not sent you emails, please go through this manual. I'll send it also via PDF. Have it with you, so that once you started, then you're able to proceed without any hitches. So for now, I wish you all the best as we start the week. Let's catch up tomorrow. Asante.